Many developers and system admins share the dangerous illusion. My Linux server isn't running any major web application, so hackers won't bother with me, or they can't simply find me. But the reality is harsh. The moment your server is connected to the internet, even if just only one open port or forgotten text file left behind, in the eyes of attacker, you might be well completely exposed. Hi everyone, I'm Philip, and welcome to today cybersecurity. In this episode, we skip the fluffy theory. Instead, we're switching directly on the hack house POV. We're going to dive into the core techniques of open source intelligence, or OSINT Google Dorks. I will show you how attackers use a few simple search operating like magic completely strip away a computer's defined specialized core topology and even password policies. I'll step in. There is exposed risk, exploited databases, https://exploited-db.com. We can use the search framework to find sensitive files. This document itself uses audit for configuration script designed to check the configuration value-based target system. Therefore, unlike a web application or system service, it does not contain remote code execution or so-called injection vulnerabilities that can be directly exploited. We saw this variable at the beginning. NTP server name, its escape character in the regular expression, representing a pure dot. And they have mark sensation, remote server control, SSH, access control are used to prevent DOS denial of service attacks the concurrent birds, starting to reject new connection with a 13% probability when 100 are reached. 100% of new connections are rejected. Once the file is leaked, attacker doesn't even need to perform a full scan. Just by the glancing at the block, your variables can clearly grasp your component defense baseline core topology. Have you been palmed? The word palmed is coming from hackers' game culture, and is palmed in the word on. Hackers won't gain access to the password or the information messages they have on the target, and they have control over information in the system it came from. It usually means that someone has control over the system or the game culture that have their opponent. So we are choose some email last way choice. We can choose once we use the Richard J one, and we type it, click, and they say it one emails are leaked. August 17, spam boat. So we can manage all the risks. So Recon engine handling to, but let's examine where is the data actually being stored. Then Recon engine will store the workspace as an dictionaries in /root/.recon-ng workspaces. Let's take a look in the one side now. You should find the file called databases and .db. Inside dictionary was created by Recon-ng when you create workspace. What type of file this? Use the file command to find out. If you do this, you will see where's Recon-ng stored database by default, and that is so-called live databases. And in this database's case, the workspace is called hack house. Let's look at the database now using so-called browser. We enter all these are databases storage by the browser data. Let's see the all contacts are listed here, and provide save these databases. Let's see examine the Python script called the harvest. The node tool is the part of default can Linux installed built in. We can just directly run the harvest with the arguments present. You will use information including an exam. Let's try this tool using the exam private google.com and ask the domains and specify Google as search engine. The harvest -d google.com -b google -l50. When companies publish files online, such as normal reports, PDFs, Word documents, Excel spreadsheet, or images, they often expose sensitive information to the metadata. Hidden files, standard business documents can be quietly retain hidden details that are not visible in the main text. This includes other names, email addresses, and creation modifications time steps. Software version used to draft them. This is another tool in LinkedIn. Secondly, I have update the new version. You can looking forward in my GitHub page. That's the result. We type the losa.government to all search the results here, and we test the learning files. Let's see how many students and graduate and package. Let's see. So the files is down. Let's see, clip the Sansila. Let's see if she's alive on the group. We search the result is here, so it's down. And next we use the XIF data. The photos uploaded in website frequently contain exchangeable image file mode. They can remove the precious GPS coordinations where the photos was taken, camera specifications, original thumbnails, and editing software details. This one we can use it. This photo I uploaded by my mobile phone. Let's see, I checked where is it, what documents including files including this information. We can see all of GPS and when time created and what's the length and the height. Yes. What you just witnessed isn't a simulation, it's a asymmetric intelligence trick in the real world. While automatons attacked firewalls, professionals exploit human nature. I'm Philip. If you want to see the network of the attack to do, I will see you the next episode.